I see you saw our shroom, dude. Dang, that's a good looking one. Mackenzie, what do you think?
I think it's a great one. We should collect it.
All right, well, the first step of collection is taking a picture to see the surroundings.
I did notice it was on a pine oak, near pine oak, on pine straw, and it has a stalk.
Let's see what the gills look like if it has gills. We'll collect it now. Have to dig low so we can get all of it. Got that.
All right, let's get some closer pictures.
What do you notice, Mackenzie?
It has the current looking gills, maybe
The
lactates.
lactates?
It's really viscid too.
Oh yeah, it's very slimy on top.
The first thing we need to do is take this to identify and go get a spore print.
All right, so the purpose of obtaining a spore print is to observe the spores at the microscopic level to help us identify the specimen later.
In order to do that, you take your spore carp and you cut off what is known as the stipe. The spore carp is what we refer to as the actual mushroom.
Yeah.
And then this part right here is the stipe, which we are gonna humanely cut off. So, you take the rest of the body, place it down on a microscope slide, cover it up with a piece of glass, leave it for a couple hours, up to 24 hours, and you will get your spore print.
Man, dude, those mushrooms we saw today were crazy.
Yeah, it really was.
Oh, John, I think we got a spore print, guys.
Look at that.
Wow. Oh, this is a good one. This is a real good one. You should come look at this. Man, so first off, we noticed that the spore print we have is white. Identification, well, one thing that helps identification with a specimen is the color of the spore print. That's a big deal. This is also a really good one because you can tell, where the gills are. It's just a pretty spore print. I mean, it doesn't take much to see that. But now that we have this, I wonder what we need to do next.
Well, in order to preserve the specimen, we need to dry it.
That's a good idea, Odele. Let me take this to the dryer. Appreciate it there.
No problem, buddy. All right, it's on.
Hey, so there are multiple steps that goes into identifying a mushroom. We're gonna go get our dried specimen.
All right, so right now we're looking at spore prints. So we took the spores, sample the spores, put it on a slide, and then we use certain mounting fluids such as Melzer's. You can use just regular water. We put it on the slide, and then we're looking at the size and then characteristic features of it that could help in determining what the species is.
So part of the identification process is we actually use mushrooms demystified by David Aurora, and we key it out using type of spores, what they look like, everything like that. And
All right, so we have our dried specimen.
And we're gonna put it in a bag with the accession number and the collector ID, so that way we can send it off to the VSU Fungarium.
But before sending off our specimen to the VSU Fungarium, we're gonna extract some DNA, send it off to a professional lab to get the DNA sequenced.
Sterilize everything nice and clean. Okay, once it's nice and sterile, you fill up one of these little capsules with, right now this is water, but you usually use lysis. And pretty much what that does is it'll take the tissue of the mushroom and extract all the DNA from it. And when I say it has to be small, it has to be small. Let me get something small. Something like that small. Yeah, that's enough DNA right there. Get that in there. And like I said, this will pretty much extract all the DNA from it, and you just send it off to the lab and they'll get the DNA extracts from there.
What's up, y'all? So, just wanted to quickly summarize the steps that you learned in this video. At first, we obviously found the mushroom, or the specimen as we like to call it. We looked at all the physical features of it. We looked at the surroundings, the habitat. We took note, and we made sure to have good pictures before removing it. We had to dig deep, kept it intact, and brought it back up here so that we could get a spore print of it.
Then we dried the specimen, took our DNA samples, and then we sent them off to get sampled. Then once we got them back, we placed the dry specimens in the bag, and we have DNA analysis. So we could do further phylogenetic analysis, which would help us to determine the relationships between species.
And that is what y'all helped us with. The donations, we really appreciate it. The money helped to send it off and get everything analyzed and help us with the information and all that. And we thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank y'all.
We in the Mycoflora project would like to say
Thank you! Hey!